Lovely, wonderful. I miss snow. In Iran, it's snowing, but I'm in Delhi. There is no sign of snow.
Oh dear. I did not know that.
Yeah, in Delhi, we don't have snow. They don't have snow. We have to go to other parts, 6 hours, seven
Okay.
hours apart, and then we will see snow. But here we don't have. And in this
Oh,
season, always I expecting some change in the weather happen and snow suddenly snowflakes come down.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
We
we're talking.
have, we want to start our session, and we have Rubina with us. Rubina is one of the mothers. She had water birth with me, I think 6 or 7 years ago, in the first water birth in India, in North India, actually, in Jaipur. Then 2020, I guess, yeah. And
Good
today we
evening.
have other mothers who are from Delhi and they want to have their water birth with me and my team, but they have a lot of doubt because that time we did Rubina water birth in other parts of India. Those groups, they were so keen to help us to make this happen. But now in this part of India, in Delhi, the mothers who are joining for today's session, they hear different words from their surgeon that it's not happening, your baby cannot breathe in the water. And sometimes they tell them that maybe you can have only labor in water. So we started some session, some hypnobirth session with some of our mothers, and Asta joined us. Yeah. So she's ready, completely ready to have water birth and home birth. Today I have prenatal exercise with Asta in her house. It is third session, and she's completely ready. She is very strong mother and convinced her surgeon that I want to have water birth. She's VBAC. She's history. She has previous cesarean section, and she wants to do it. And she made entire the team in the hospital to agree with her to do water birth.
Oh, so she's going to. She doesn't want a
Yeah.
home birth. She doesn't
Yeah,
Yes,
want a
she
home
likes
birth.
to have home birth too.
yeah,
Asta wants to have home birth.
yeah.
Asta Gail is with us. She's our
Hi, Gail.
scientific board of Lily Excellence
Hello.
Center and hypnobirth therapist. So today we have Rubina.
Hi,
Rubina is
Rubina.
our water
Hi,
birth
hi,
mother.
Asta. Hi, everyone.
Deep, Vijay.
Digvijay, yes. Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Me and Nisha is online.
Okay.
Very good. So here to you, we want to hear from Rubina as the first mother who had water birth in India. And that time of her childbirth, we had a lot of issue and challenges in Rajasthan to make this water birth happen. So I don't want to talk
Definitely.
anymore. I want just Rubina talk about her entire her story, what happened, how first stage, second stage happened for her, and how she could convince the team and convince the hospital team, and what we did at the time of her birth. Over to you, Rubina.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Welcome.
much. Hello, everyone. This is Rubina from Jaipur. And probably, as ma'am is saying, I'm the only one in Rajasthan, I hope so, who's delivered the child through water birth with Leila ma'am. And it was at that point of time I have already shared my story with Laila ma'am, but still I want to start with this thing that when I got this good news that I have conceived, the first video which I just saw on Instagram, I just opened my Instagram, and the first video which I saw was a lady was doing water birth. The child was born through water birth, and it was not of India, of course, it was of out of India, and I was so fantasized to see it, ki if there can be something which is possible that in Jaipur I can, because I think it's possible in Delhi, Mumbai and these areas, but for Jaipur I thought it won't be possible. But the visualization which first the thought of delivering a child, how I want my delivery to be, the first video which I saw and the visualization which I thought was of to deliver my child through water birth. And the visualization was so strong that I don't know, after, I guess, when I was in my second trimester, that is fifth month of my pregnancy, me and Laila ma'am came across, and the journey started from there on, because I don't have mother-in-law. So the thing was ki I wanted to have a prenatal thing, and my husband was very supportive, as ma'am knows. Shahid, he was very supportive, and he had certain things in mind, that he want to give Garbh Sanskar also. So Smita ma'am was there, who was organizing this prenatal yoga sessions to all the mothers, expecting mothers. So we were actually having sessions, prenatal sessions, with Smita ma'am. And Smita ma'am and Laila ma'am got into contact, and that's how me and Laila ma'am met each other. During those prenatal sessions, the Garbh Sanskar things, how, initially we were only taught about yoga, how breathing exercises should be done, how you should be squatting, what all exercises you should be doing. But when we met Laila ma'am, the my visualization, which I thought how it should be, it came into a live moment. And then me and Laila ma'am connected to each other, and then not me, Laila ma'am and Smita ma'am, the 4 or 5 expecting mothers were very keen in giving water birth to the child. So that's how the journey of Laila ma'am and Lily moms with Smita ma'am, here the gynae, they came to, I guess ma'am had a contract sort of thing with the Holy Family Hospital, and that's how we met and our journey began. And ma'am gave us one aquanatal session as well. So I have already mentioned in the other sessions of Laila ma'am that if anyone expecting mother is even talking to Laila ma'am, it's like a great relief. The In the manner how she is consoling, the information, the educative information how Laila ma'am is sharing with all the expectant mother is just incredible. And if I talk about my own journey, me and Laila ma'am were in connection, I guess, initially after the end of my 6 months. So 3 to 4 months, me and Laila ma'am were in constant, touch with each other. And the most important thing is, all the things which you are being, educated, we are being informed कि this is how you should do. These are the breathing techniques, वो action में, we have to make it happen at the time of delivery, because of course the pain is there, but the process, because we need to process these things. So my first point to you all is visualization, how we really want it to be. And जैसे कि मैम ने मुझे initially मैम told me कि there are certain questions to the from all the expecting mothers in India, कि whether how or why and how it will be possible, water birthing will be possible in India. But if Laila ma'am is there, water birthing is completely normal in India, because you know, I can't even explain in words how blessed I am to have Laila ma'am in life, because from that point of time, I still, whenever there is birthday of my son, I always message Laila ma'am, Smita ma'am, and the pediatrician, Tushar sir. These three were the team for me. And the constant support, because in India, we have seen how, gynaes treat their these expecting mothers, these things will be done. And we all imagine ki how, means I guess you all have heard about birth plan.
Yeah, Asta, her birth plan is ready. Yeah, very lovely birth plan she
Yeah, so
has.
initially when we were told about birth plan, and delayed cord clamping, and father and parents immediate contact to the child, these all things were very new to us, because you guys may be in Delhi, I guess. So these things might be normal for you, but in Jaipur, we were not hearing those things in the, past 5 years. But then when we heard these things, and then when we were communicating the same things to the gynaes, then that was also an issue ki, these are the new concepts which you are bringing up, that delayed cord clamping is not allowed, वो तो instant ही होता है, immediate, this birth plan thing was not even there, only the concept was not even there. But when Laila ma'am informed us that you can make your, you should make your birth plan, ki what all things you need in your birth plan. And I personally, one most important thing which was there in my birth plan was that the no male staff should even enter, even if it is pediatrician, that is Tushar sir. He should only enter once I have delivered the child and once I am normalized and once I'm on bed. And means I'm so grateful that those things were anything. I told them that I don't want to be injected, not even once. That also I mentioned in my birth plan, and each thing was so much, was taken care of by Laila ma'am. Because in India, we generally means if you are expecting second times, you already know these things. Ki in India, we generally have this process कि we are going to the gynae. थोड़े time तक we'll be sitting with them. चाहे हमारी whether we have 9 months of journey with them. But at the time of delivery, we will be hearing कि yes, you just lie down here and means ma'am will come at the time of delivery. But you will be shocked to you. I'm on 1 second, guys.
Thank you so much. So I want to introduce another mother again. Asta is our back mother who has a history of cesarean section, and she's 31 weeks. We have and the iPhone. Yeah, and Asta is one of the mothers. She asked for this session because she's 31 weeks and she's done a lot of hypnobirth, and she's doing her prenatal session every 2-3 days. She's very strong mother, and she could convince. Thank you, Arpita, for turning on your camera. Can you please, VJ, turn on your camera because we want to see the mothers. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Rubina came. So Rubina, thank you so much for this beautiful explanation, because we have a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes we have. Can you talk about the day of your birth? Maybe the day of your birth be a good story for somebody who have doubt they should stay in the hospital for the entire their process, or when they should go to the hospital.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you.
So coming to this, the point which I was discussing is we generally hear ki ma'am will be coming, but you guys won't believe that at the time of when my water broke at around 2 o'clock in the night, and I called ma'am, my husband called ma'am ki ma'am the water broke and we think this is this, and ma'am was like, "Yeah, I will be there in morning." Ma'am was not there in Jaipur. Ma'am was in Delhi, and ma'am and ma'am's husband took first flight to Jaipur. And by morning, she was constantly supporting me by saying, "Just just take shower in the morning. Just eat something. Prepare yourself well, and take your bag which you have prepared up till now. And then the breathing exercises you should continue be doing." And when I was there, you guys won't believe. Ma'am was there from me like 10:30 a.m. in the morning till the time I delivered, that is 12:30 in the night. That is midnight. I don't think, because we all are Indians and we know how it is, right? We know how it is. But not for a even single minute. And of course, they were collaborating with the hospitals. I went hospital in the morning, that is 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning. They checked me and they were like, "Ki dilation is started, but now it's not at that particular point of time that we just give you the bed here." And ma'am accompanied me back to my home. She was there with me when I was coming back to my place. And ma'am, if you remember, I was like, "I love food and I want to sit in." I mean, I was 2.5 centimeter dilated by that time period. And I was like talking to ma'am, "I need food." And we sat in a restaurant. We had a nice lunch. We came back home. And by that time, I guess my dilation was like 4.5, 4 centimeter. And ma'am was like, "Just rest for 1 hour, 1.5 hour, and then we will head back to." And ma'am was continuously examining me, right? Continuously asking me to hydrate myself, because I am explaining it to you, but That experience is so surreal for me that I just have goosebumps whenever I talk about him, about that experience specifically, because the stories we have been hearing, ki this is how the hospital staff is taking care of you, or this is how your gynae will be treating you, that was entirely different for me. Entirely different. And why? That is again because of all the information, the correct education, the correct information I was being provided by my mentors like Laila ma'am and Smita ma'am, both of them continuously supporting. So on the day of my birth, my water broke at 2 o'clock. Ma'am asked me to just relax, just take shower, eat breakfast, everything done. I left my home by 5 p.m. in the evening again with my mother, and ma'am remembers it very well, with my ball, exercise ball. I hope you all are having it, the
Yeah.
exercise ball. So me, my mother, we went there. I was not into that tension mood, ki now I am about to deliver, I am restless. No. Continuously, ma'am was telling me just use your those breathing techniques which we were talking about. I was doing those breathing exercises, stairs pay, you just use your stairs, ma'am was telling me. I was doing using my stairs while I was going in my room. I was squatting, I was using my ball for the exercising. And around 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I was shifted into my room, and continuously through the water birth. That is the most important. Why water birth? Because for me, if my gynae was with me, I was very much relaxed. When ma'am was there, I was like, I don't need to worry at all. My husband was there with me. Those hot waters, that lukewarm water, when I sat in that tub, it was so relaxing कि हम when we hear it कि water birth is relaxes you, soothes your pain, you are stress free at that point of time. I could feel it through 3 and 3.5 hours. I was just going in the tub, I was coming out, I was squatting, all those things which we were discussing in last 3 to 4 months. I was able to execute it, and then at last, with ma'am's help, and I was just having constant, ma'am was continuously telling me this is the time, we are just doing it correctly. And I just delivered my baby at round about 12:15 a.m. in the morning. And that's my story. That was my dream come true, that I had to give my baby birth in water, and that came true just because of Leila ma'am. So if you have any single percent of doubt, just go ahead with Leila ma'am. She will be the best person, and your journey will be just fabulous. Like, I have heard all the stories that this was the level of pain I endured while I delivered. But when I talk about my story, I never say it was pain. I never say it was pain. It was the best journey, best delivery moments I could ever even imagine, and that's just because of Leila ma'am.
Thank
So
you so
over to you, Leila ma'am. Thank you so much.
much. Thank you so much. One question that Asta brought today, it was that is it entire the process will be happen with me, or need surgeon comes for the birth? What you found, Rubina? Who was delivering entire your 3 stage of your labor? Did you see any surgeon there in your water birth process?
No, ma'am. No. Continuously, जैसे हम the way we have this basic approach in India, that is Smita ma'am, who was actually the assigned surgeon, I guess, in the Holy Family Hospital. She was coming, going back, she was going home, she was doing her stuff also. But Leila ma'am was there for me, with me, from, I told you, the moment she landed in Jaipur. I met her in hospital, and from 10:30 a.m. till the moment I delivered, she was constantly there. But for certain kind of examinations, surgeon was coming. But again, because I mainly headed everything to Leila ma'am, so she was taking care of each and everything. But that one person thing is taken, we have this thing back in our heads, ki if we need the help of surgeon, that was the concept, because they were tying up with the hospital, so that was mandatory for them. But for me, if you ask me, I don't think there was any kind of need. But for me, it was like, yes, yes, Asa.
Please, Asta.
And then how
Introduce
did you?
yourself, Asta, and explain about you. Dee, can you please turn on your camera because we want to see the mother's face? Yeah, please, Asta.
So I wanted to know about how your placenta was birthed.
Okay, just a second. She's just
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Dee. Thank you.
Yes, Asta.
Okay, we'll switch off again because she's not comfortable.
Okay,
I hope you don't mind.
thank you so much.
Yeah. So my question to you, Rubina, is then once the baby was born, how did you birth your placenta?
No, I didn't place my placenta because that was again described to me by Leila ma'am that if you the purpose of the placenta is fulfilled if you delay the cord clamping, right? So in
Right.
generally in India we have the concept that as and when we give the birth, within few minutes only the placenta is clamped. But
Yeah.
if you hold it to another 5 to 7 minutes,
Yeah.
all the nutritions or all the purpose for which placenta is being preserved, that
Yeah.
is being directed to the baby itself then and there.
Yeah.
So because my placenta clamping, again a very beautiful moment that we always imagine ki it should be clamped by the father, and it
Yeah.
was done by my husband only. So we
Right.
delayed it there. So we took that suggestion from ma'am that instead of preserving the placenta, we need to extend the clamping of the cord. So
Right.
that's how we did it.
So you waited till the pulsating stopped
Yes.
and then you cut it. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Any other queries, ladies?
Any other question? Dee, do you want to have any question? There is iPhone. I don't know what is the name, but if you can't introduce yourself and ask your question, and Arpita as well. Naldini is here. No, Naldini is not here. Yeah, you can turn on your.
We
Yeah,
will be visiting
turn
the
on.
we
Yes.
will be visiting the facility tomorrow to see the things. So no question yet. Thank you, Rubina, for insightful. I'm sure Miss Lily will take care of us.
Of
Welcome.
course, for sure. You guys are in very safe and good hands.
Yeah,
Believe me.
that is my dream labor as well. I've had, as she said, I had a cesarean 8 years ago, and
Okay.
at that time I was not this informed. Now I have all the information
Yes.
that I need, and of course I have Dr. Leila, who is
Yes.
incredible. So yeah.
I mean, now I am not able to explain it as much as I wanted to. But believe me, guys, once you deliver it with Leila ma'am, you'll be like, yes, she was the perfect choice. She was the best choice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Because, ladies, for us mothers, it is childbirth. That is the means the last we think for ki it should be the best experience. And once it was done with me, I was feeling myself to be so blessed that it was done in such a beautiful way in which I imagined it. Means past 5 years we did not had these concepts of manifestations, visualizations, these fancy words, but yet we were being informed by these things about these things by Leila ma'am, and it was indeed a beautiful journey for me. And I'll be sharing my written birth story with Leila ma'am. She'll be sharing it with you all, and you all will be teary eyes, believe me, reading that.
Yeah, exactly. Birth is supposed to empower women, not
Yes,
you're not supposed to be. So the thing is, unfortunately, everyone is conditioned to think that birth is a painful thing, but it can be the opposite, you know.
exactly. Means I'm talking after my child's birth. I was so talking about, so I was talking so positively about these experiences. Ki once everyone, my friends used to sit with me and they were like, ki, Acha, what's the beautiful thing? And they again used to, Arey yaar, please, na, don't tell us about your childbirth. Na, we have heard enough of it. Share some other beautiful memory. But I am like, that is the most beautiful memory, which actually shaded away the actual concept which we have been listening and growing up. This is how birth experience is, but it was for me, it was entirely the opposite experience. It was such a beautiful one, And I hope you all, go through those beautiful moments in your life, Abhi, with Laila ma'am only.
But I'm sure the credit goes to you too, because I'm sure you would have remained very relaxed and calm throughout the whole process.
Yes, and in this, if the husbands are hearing, I always say to Leila ma'am, uh, I was the last one. I hope so. I mean, I think it that way. For me, it was Leila ma'am, Smita ma'am, and my husband. It was just because of three of them that I was be able to be so confident of myself, because they three of them were there for me whole time. Those 12 hours, those three persons were there with me. So you have the husbands, you have to take it over now.
Yeah. And she did a lot of exercise with her husband when she was in the latent phase of labor. I was telling her from phone, we were talking, and I was telling her to do this massage, this exercise. Her husband was applying exactly, and she was doing exact exercise, and she was sending me picture, video, reporting me that how I'm doing entire the process. She was doing exactly what I asked, and her husband was cooperating.
And believe me, ladies, because we were a group of, I guess, 5 to 6 girls with Leila ma'am, and everyone was so dicey about me because I was overweight, right? I was overweight. Everyone was like, but every other women can do it, but we are dicey about Rubina. But I was the first one who was delivering through Waterbirth, and I was like, see, girls, I nailed it.
Yeah.
So it was because I was not taking the information just for the sake of getting information. I was actually applying it. I was actually doing, जैसे मैम ने अभी आप लोगों को कहा कि I was actually doing whatever she was asking me, because
Yes.
I had this thing in my mind कि I have to deliver normally, I have to give a water birth, and I have to deliver the exact way I have visualized it. So that's the thing.
Very good. Wonderful. Great job. And she didn't get episiotomy and no cutting.
Yes, that's another thing. I was very afraid of that, whether will be getting a cut or everything. But everything was described in my birth plan. Ki no matter what is there, I want it in the most natural way it could happen.
Yeah, because it was very challenging in hospital. The surgeons, they were not accepting to do the birth without episiotomy. But Rubina was very strong mother and very confident when she wrote her Waterbirth plan. And when she mentioned that I don't want to have episiotomy, I want to have exactly entire process happen with Leila, and she has entire authority to do whatever she decide, then the hospital gave me this authority to do it. So exactly what Asta is doing, she's convincing the surgeon, because actually we don't need surgeon. We don't need gynecologist comes for your child.
Exactly.
I'm doing entire the process. In India, there is some fashion maybe or trend. They hire doula. Doula is different. The doula cannot do birth. Just in India, doula, because the surgeons they call doula as only emotional support. They don't let doula to touch the mother or check the baby fetal heart rate, something like that. So when you have a childbirth expert with you, like me or like Gail, we don't need any surgeon or anybody to be with you because we do entire the process. But because in India, we don't have a childbirth expert or waterbirth expert licensed, actually licensed childbirth expert, the gynecologists, they don't let other people to do process of the birth, and they do their own. And most of times they hire doula just to support the mother, not doing any birth process. So every country has their own rules and condition. Maybe even in India, we have many home birth or water birth in South India. But since we are in North India, and in North India, we have a lot of regulation and many restriction in Delhi especially, and in a famous hospital like Fortis Latham. So we have to do according teamwork, and I am the one telling the mother what to do, and the mother is the one demand from the consultant, and consultant will hear to you because you are the one have the right for childbirth. And whatever you want, they will try to do for you. But if I want to tell directly to your consultant, maybe they don't accept. But your voice is very important, what you want and how you want. If you like Rubina and Asta, you ask that this is the entire process, and Leila is my childbirth expert. I don't need anyone else except the red flag. The surgeon will come for cesarean section. Otherwise, entire the process can be done by your childbirth expert. Any more question? Arpita or Mirinal? Emrinal, right? Emrinal.
Actually, it's Mrinal. And
Emrinal.
yeah,
Emrinal wants to get conceived and she wants to think about, yeah, correct.
yeah.
Preconception. And Arpita
Yeah.
is our mother, 17 weeks pregnancy. Yes, Arpita, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm currently 18th week.
18 weeks, yes. And she has hypnobirth after this session with us, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any question, Emrinal, Arpita, Asta, Dig, Vijay, wife. I don't know your wife name.
I just wanted
It's
to ask
Nisha.
one thing.
What is the name?
Nisha.
Nisha. Nisha. Do you have any question?
Yeah, she's asking the question that what happens when in case of emergency you have to do cesarean. What happens to the consultation fees we paid to your company?
Yeah, the consultation is there. The consultant is there, and you will go for directly for cesarean in the same place. If I
Okay, so it's all included in the package, so we don't
yes,
have to worry
including the
about it.
package. Yes, yes, yes. You won't pay. Actually, I'm not very good in payment things, but I know that is including your package. If you go for cesarean section, they will not charge you more. The same.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am, you're right, because they explained me this thing when I had asked. So everything is included in the package that we get.
Very good, Yuda. Very good. Thank you so much, Arpita. Any more questions?
Nothing from our side.
Gail, do you want to add something to fruitful our session with your beautiful words as a senior and master of us? And Gail is guru of us. Guru. She's very, I don't know, very expert midwife with more than 40 years experience from Canada. And she honored us to came because she loves you and she wants to support our Indian mother. She knows how much we have challenge in India. She accepted to come here to answer many of your doubts. Gail, please. You can introduce
Well-
yourself. I don't know how to introduce you because you have a very beautiful and big profile. I'm not able to talk about you.
Well, I've been a midwife since the 1980s, and I did water births in 1980s. I consider India very backward. So it's very laughable to me because when I see the joy that was shared just a few moments ago about the wonderful experience she had, I am addicted to birth because all the births that I've attended have been joyous like this. When a woman, I don't know how to say it all either, but there is such joy in birth if you leave the woman to do what she knows how to do. Her body knows how to do it, just like animals know how to birth. The medical profession has interfered so much in the process and made women so fearful that it's fear that causes the rise in cesarean sections. They're not necessary. I don't know what the rate is in India, but it's unbelievable to me. So yes, water birth helps a woman relax. Hypnobirthing teaches you how to visualize. And learning hypnobirthing, by the way, I did that since the 1970s. That's how I became a midwife. I was doing hypnobirthing to help women have easier births in the hospital. And when I went to a few times in the hospital and saw how terrible the doctors were talking about pain and lay down and straps on you and all the things that should not be happening, that's why I became a midwife. But first I was doing hypnobirthing and teaching women skills that you can use even raising children. You know, when you have a bad day, you can sit down and do some visualization of peace and calm. So it's a skill. That skill alone can help you a lot. But in labor, it's priceless, where you just feel and work with your body. It's much like having a wonderful sexual experience when everybody keeps coming in and asking questions and turning the light on and banging around. I don't think lovemaking would be very good, but it's definitely not good for lovemaking, and it's not good for having a baby. You need love and peace and calmness. And all my babies that I've delivered have been born at home. I did water birth at home since the 80s. I've delivered twins at home, breeches at home, and they've been done in the water. Not all of them in the water, but we used water. I've had babies in showers. I got sopping wet. Everybody got wet. I've had babies in the birth pools. I've had babies in swimming pools, and babies in backyards. So it's, yeah, ladies, it's possible. And what Lily's teaching you is right. The medical profession has gotten it all wrong. You do not need a surgeon for a headache, and you don't need a surgeon for birth. And doctors can make you think you need surgery, and it's not true. Inductions cause a lot of trouble. When the baby's ready to be born, the body will be ripe like an apple on a tree. You cannot tell an apple to get ripe just because you want to pick it. You have to let the body tell you. So vaginal birth after C-section, I did hundreds of them. Back in the 80s and the 90s, when the doctors wouldn't even think about doing a vaginal birth after C-section, we here in Canada and in the US, us ladies that are professional birthers, we've all had training, just like Lily. We all went to school, but we just decided that we were not going to do a medical birth. So we didn't. And we just did them at home. So I understand one of the ladies listening today had a C-section. You don't need it. You don't need another C-section. You need to have a natural birth, and it's possible. In fact, most of the time, they're very successful. I've had vaginal births after C-section to babies that were bigger than the first baby that the doctor said she couldn't have. Her first baby is 7 pounds. The baby I delivered at home was 9. Now, so the doctor lied to her the first time, out and out lied. So I'm very strongly wording things. I'm not gentle like Lily is, because I'm so passionate and so upset that the myths, the abuse of women is still going on. When you have fought for women for 40 years, you get just to the point where you can't be soft anymore. Like episiotomies, to me, are plain sexual abuse. No animal gets their bottom cut to get their baby out. So to me, it's sexual abuse. So how do I gently tell a doctor sweetly and kindly that he shouldn't do it? I just tell him he's sexually abusing women. And they get a look on their face they don't like. But ladies, I just love Mom so much. And after a while, you just get tired of the big fight. And so the only way you can avoid it is to go to Lily, go to home birth midwives. I'm still delivering babies, by the way. I'm off to Turkey to do a baby in March. First time mom. She found me from a friend of a friend, you know. And so I'm going to go. And it's all because she wants a birth plan. She wants a home birth. And we can give it to her. Lily can give it to you. I can give it to you. Many women can give it to you. But you have to choose. You have to choose. And so education is the best. I love you all. Lily knows I love them. I love them all. I love all the women I deal with. still makes me cry with happiness. I was sitting here getting tears while she was telling her lovely Waterbirth story with you, Lily. It's such a joy. And so many women are missing the joy. They're missing the joy. What else can I say?
Lovely
That
word.
was really
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you want, if the hospital says that you can't have a vaginal birth after a C-section, then don't go there. Do
Yeah.
not go there. Lily, stay home. Stay home.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yes, that is what we want to do actually.
I'll be
because
very keenly waiting for Asta's birth story. Huh? Just
Yeah,
remember every bit of it.
I
Huh?
am channelizing all the anger I have to
Yes.
this positive, natural
right,
birth at home.
yeah,
Yes.
just stay home and trust in Lily. If for some reason it was needed to go to the hospital, she'll go with you. She's
Yeah.
not just going to reach out the door and disappear. She'll go with you. She'll be with you the whole way. That's what I've done for years and years. Since all my births were at home, over 1,800 babies been born at home, and we handled the placenta properly. We delayed cord. We were doing delayed cord clamping in the 90s because midwives knew who cuts an animal's cord. Nobody. It's crazy. So yeah, it's been a long journey, but you young girls are now learning, and now I hope you keep sharing your birth stories. Share your wonderful birth stories,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely, ma'am.
it's when the consumer talks. When the
Yes.
consumer,
So,
because-
Lily, I am the first-hand experience with Laila, ma'am.
there you go. So you see, when you talk and then the other girls have their babies, I want them to talk. The best way to spread the blessing is through the ladies that had the experience. That's the best way. So you're valuable. You will help change the world by telling your story.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yes, Rubina. Rubina always is supporting us to empowering other mothers and
Any
always
day, ma'am. Any day. Because
really.
I want to hear more from the other mothers. That
Yeah.
was it the same experience for you guys? Because
Yes.
as of now, I haven't heard it so many times. Was it so joyful for you as well as it was for me? So I'm looking forward for Asta's birth story and want to hear from Asta also.
Yeah.
Right.
In Jan, when it's done, I'll be the first to
Yes.
share the story with you.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Absolutely
Asta is doing a
perfect.
big revolution here.
Well, you tell two, and they tell two, and they tell two, and pretty soon we've told 1,000 people.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. I'm proud of you
And
guys.
Asta is helping me, and we are recording entire her prenatal exercise and her hypnobirth and her aquanatal. She's
Beautiful.
helping me to record, and later we share to others mother and others gynecologists who have doubt, and they see how it can happen. And
Yes.
she's helping in that case too.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's doing a lot.
that's where I lagged because I was so camera conscious. I was like, no photographs. I don't even want to think for 1 second. I'm being recorded. No, once I'll be done, I will ask you to click as many photos as you want. But before
Yeah.
that, no photographs.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand. Most of waterbirth mothers, they don't want
Yes.
to take video and record their birth process. That is
Yes.
acceptable. But who can help us like Asta will be help a lot for others mother. Because
Yes.
last week we
Yes.
have our French team came to record this
Oh,
waterbirth
lovely,
and make
lovely.
documentary movie for India to help for Indian women.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is another help. So I hope we
Yes.
can do it, and it is a public awareness that we can do for other mothers in India. They know
Lovely.
as the evidence that we are doing and
Yes.
it
Yes.
happen.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone must know. I wish I had known 8 years ago.
Exactly.
Things would have been
Exactly.
different.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
We have one question from Mirinal, I guess. She says, "Hi Lily, did they want to interrupt girl? What
I'll just,
plan for
I'll just,
conceiving?" Yeah, please.
I'll tell.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
tell.
just didn't wanted to, interrupt Gail while she was, giving such insightful things. So I just wanted to know what's your plan for, pre-conceiving and because I don't like the idea of, getting into all the drugs and, pre-drugging the kid even before it's born. And I am afraid of surgeries as well because my sister-in-law gave birth to two kids, that too, I believe, in 30 or 33 weeks, just because the doctor said that the baby was not developed or something. They, just hyped it, overhyped it, I would say. And they were very dramatic about the birth and everything. So, out of fear, they opted for surgery. So, both her kids are C-section kids. And I don't
Mm.
want that to happen to me. And I had a word with Saurabh, I believe, in early November, that I am a little overweight. I want to, I am going into weight management but because it's winter, I cannot because the bed is a little cozy, So me getting up in the morning gets a little tiring, and a little hands also. So I just wanted to know what's the plan, to get to that point that my next 40 weeks starts with you. So it's about that only. I wanted to ask you about that. And there is one question for Rubina as well, that how she and Asta, even how they have convinced their families, basically your MIL and SIL, MIL and FIL, that you're going in for water birth, because I've been watching One Birth, 1 minute, One Born, something. There is a documentary that was coming in Discovery. So when I was 20 years old, I thought that I'll be doing water birth only, and that is fixed. So I didn't want you to go for any other thing. So how you guys have convinced your in-laws about the water birth? That is also one question that I had.
I will answer your first question, then I will ask Gail and Asta to answer to you. And Rubina, you asked from Rubina, your question from Rubina. The first
Sure.
thing, I always tell to mothers who are in Delhi and are near to me, they get entire their prenatal care just with me. Because if they go to the other surgeons, the scope of practice is entirely different by me. And what happened even with Arpita, she understand, even the surgeons make mothers more doubtful and more weak, because surgeon is for the time you are sick or you have a high risk pregnancy. When you are low risk pregnancy, just you have to come under my prenatal care. And after that, when you reach after 36 weeks, I will introduce you to my surgeon team just as a team. You don't need to have surgeon. Just you should have a team, anesthetist, surgeon, and pediatrics to know you. And you will go under their panel as a teamwork. So the mothers who goes to this doctor, that doctor, they have one surgeon, one midwife, one doula, this, some of them, they get confused and they cannot decide. Because in India, they don't know what is water birth and they are not water birth expert. They are not even natural birth experts. I can tell you honestly, because I was with many surgeons during their natural birth. They cut, they did episiotomy, they did fundal pressure, and they write in the advertising, we are water birth specialists. And last month, I was telling to Asta today, last month I had a mother, she came to LAFM to have water birth with me, and she did entire her prenatal exercise with me. But she came to me and she told me, other hospital, one doctor is there, one gynecologist, and she says, I'm water birth expert, and I will give you with half price of LAFM and Leila. So she went there because of she could not afford the price. And with some excuse, that surgeon scared her and did cesarean section in 38 weeks without even she get contraction. So this is what's the reason I'm telling you, you have to trust and come with me. If I feel any high risk or any some red flag, of course I will transfer you to our surgeon. But when you don't have any issue and you are low risk pregnancy, you don't need surgeon, because if you go to surgeon, of course surgeon job is surgery.
Yes,
And
I
yes.
want to agree with you, Lily, because my practice in Texas and in Canada and in the United States and all over the world, they see me. I am a licensed practitioner, the same as you. They came to me when they peed on the stick and found they were pregnant. I did all the lab work, all the blood work, all the ultrasounds, all the things that are needed that are done. But I'm not a surgeon. So a midwife's job and a good doctor's job is to keep our patients healthy. So we counsel on relaxation, we counsel on nutrition, we counsel on exercise. None of these things are done by an obstetrician surgical person. They give you 8 minutes, and but we do the blood pressure, the lab work, all the tests that need to be done to ensure that this woman is going to have a normal, nice, loving, healthy baby. If something comes up in the pregnancy where we're concerned, like preeclampsia, high blood pressure, anything like that, then of course we're going to see that you get that kind of care that may be needed. But no, statistically, you start with someone who believes in home birth, has the skills to manifest it with an educated patient. And the success rate is way, way above the success rate of doctors. They have 30%, 40%. Some countries have 60% C-section rate. That means 6 out of 10 people are getting a C-section. Now, we know that's not needed. So with a midwife, we maybe have a C-section rate of 1% or maybe 2%. That's considered high in the midwifery community. 2% is considered high. And I've delivered over 1,800 babies, and I've not lost one mother nor one baby, not one. And so, yes, I've had some experiences needed expertise, but we were able to handle them at home, or we made a successful transport with a doctor that I worked with, the same as Lily has a surgeon she works with. So the care must start with the right attitude, the right feelings, the right loving. That's how we manifest a successful birth. You don't raise a healthy child with nothing but negativity. You raise a healthy child with positivity. And that's what we do as midwives and doctors, right?
Thank you so much, Gail. Rubina, can you please answer? Yeah, thank you. Mrinal question.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Mrinal. Yes, so the thing is, once you are going for this approach, ki I want to give water birth, now I am sitting with my husband and I was asking him ki, what was our process? Because we never thought about it, because I can't say I'm lucky because my mother-in-law was very, very sweet, but I lost my mother-in-law before, I conceived. So mother-in-law was not in question, and my father-in-law was like, ki everything is in hands of your husband, because he is the person who is deciding it for you. So once you are, having those words with your in-laws, before in-laws, you and your husband should be in one team. And you should be well aware about what you are planning for. So that once your in-laws, or any, for that matter, anyone who is asking you why you are not going on that basic approach, you must be able to answer with confidence that these are the options and we are choosing that best option for our coming child. Once you and your husband will be confident enough to answer this thing, they all will be, aligned to your approach, ki what you want to think. And second most important is the option which they are thinking, that is natural birth. If you are going for water birth, right? If water birth is not happening, you will come down to natural birthing. If it is not natural birthing, then you will go for C-section, right? So why to think of C-section first hand only? Just try those beautiful, options first. And if something, God forbid, if something goes wrong, then only approach to the last option, which is again in the hands of the Lela ma'am's team, or your, hospital staff. That is all, worked beforehand only. So you are going to experience now, of course, that is in God's hand, your own determination, everything. So once the most positively you will be saying, "Hey, baby."
Hi, nice. Hi.
So the most positively you will be approaching towards it, they will get you, and in general I'm talking about the Indian families, कि ऐसे बहुत सी चीजें हैं जो हमने हमारे इन-लॉज के अगेंस्ट भी जाके, या we have fought
No,
for it.
I can't. It's my first year only. I can't. Right now, I can't.
Okay. So my
Right
point
now
is
I
that
can't,
we
so
have
that's
to
why,
fight
because
for the right reason.
there are a lot of restrictions also. That's why I will fight. That's
Yes.
why I don't
So
even
my
care.
point
If
is
I have told
that
my husband that this is the plan that I'm going for,
yes. And
whether
that
it be you
my
be the
point
one who
is
is supporting me through water or not,
exactly. If you will be going,
I will,
for
yeah,
all those
I'm
9 months
I'm
now,
cool with
for
it.
all those 9 months, if you, God forbid, if you end up in C-section also now, but that journey of 9 months, that delivery
That
process
would be wonderful.
will be,
Hmm.
yes. So it doesn't matter
Hmm.
whether it end up in C-section or not, but that journey will
Yeah.
be very beautiful. So that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Over to
She is my
Asta.
niece.
Thank
She is
you.
my niece. She just wanted to hop in and say hi to everyone.
Oh, hey, hey, baby,
Hi.
hey.
Hi,
Thank you
say hi to
so
everyone.
much. Thank you, Rubina, spending your
So,
time.
so even my mom, who's had 2 normal deliveries, she thinks that it's crazy and birth can't be joyous because she didn't have a joyous birth. So, best way to do is to educate them to just the way you are educating yourself. I love sharing videos of all these beautiful water births, and we're lucky that we're in
Same.
age, the Instagram
Yeah.
age. The good sides are that you get to see amazing stories, and and I love reading about it's like my new obsession. In fact, my son, who is 7, and he has no idea about childbirth, so he's like, you're so obsessed with this, and this looks so beautiful. Even I want to give birth to kids, when I grow up. Sorry, my lights have gone off. Ah.
Oh,
So I think education is key to convincing anybody. And sooner rather than later, I think they all start understanding, because it is a natural process. It's the most natural thing. The thing that is unnatural is having a cesarean, you know.
right. Exactly. Bravo. Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Thank you so much, Rubina, Asta. Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you, Arpita, Mirinal, and Dee for joining for this session. And try to keep connect, try to be in touch and empower each other. Now, Rubina empowers you, and Asta is empowering other mothers. Arpita will start, and Marina is the same. So we are a chain of a strong woman, and each one of us, we have a role in this world. The same Gail
Absolutely, ma'am.
is empowering me. No, really, because maybe it is because the world need us. Gail is top of always our umbrella, and always she's empowering entire professionals and healthcare in entire education process. So I'm trying to be a small engineer like Gail for other mothers, and you guys doing the most important role. Even Rubina husband is the one empowering other father, and I saw in father session he came and he spoke with fathers. So each one of us that came in this circle, I'm sure God put some assignment for all of us. And we have an important role for the world to save mothers and give this childbirth right to mothers, especially Indian mothers. They need this childbirth right. The doctors should not choose their way of their birth. The family should not choose their birth. The mother should choose an informed choice. Okay. If you have any more question, I'm at your service. Otherwise, we have to close the session. If you want to add something, Gail, please. Then we have to go for our hypnobirth individual session for our next mother.
Okay. I just give them all. What I saw today just is making me glow. Lily, you're doing it. You're doing the dream. You're passing it on. I mean, I see it manifesting now, because I remember years ago when we first met, you didn't have all the ladies you've helped, and now you've got them in your heart, and you're going to be a fighter like me. Boy, I know it. It's so exciting. It's so exciting for me.
Thank you so much. It all because of you, Gail. Because always you empowering us, and you say you can do in India. Always I had doubt. India is not easy, but you all
No.
empowered us. Yeah.
Oh,
This
well,
beautiful
yeah,
mother
because
came.
you have the energy and you have my love. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much. It's the best that you're giving me. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. If you want to
Thank you, everybody. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much. Thank you, Aksha. Thank you, Rubina. Thank you,
Yes,
Lily. Thank you.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
See you. Thank you. Arpita,
See you
you can
soon, Lily.
stay for your session if you are ready.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, now thank you so much, Gail, for wonderful session. Now we have our Arpita, our 17 weeks mom, and her
Uh-huh.
husband seems rich now, right?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. We're supposed to start 8:30, but because I saw your husband and he waved, so we can start your session now earlier.
Yeah.
Good.
He has
Actually,
just arrived.
yeah,
He's
I
just
know he's
getting
very
ready.
tired. I know, but don't worry. With hypnobirth, he will remove his tiredness too. It's not only for you. He will get calm with that.
Yeah.
We will see. Our education is not only for mothers. Even the fathers feel so much relaxed after that. They told us, they says we haven't get this education anywhere for men. And through this prenatal exercise and childbirth preparation class, we got some training too.
Actually, ma'am, we are having a scanning tomorrow, na? At
Yeah,
12.
tomorrow. I will
So
see
you'll
you.
be there, right?
Sure, sure.
What
12
what
o'clock.
is what's her due date? What is her due date?
18th April, as of now, that I know.
What month?
18 April.
18 April, April.
April. Oh, April. Oh, great. That's a spring baby. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Okay. All right. So tell me about yourself.
Okay.
So, ma'am, I could I could agree or connect with what you were saying, that even animals were never used to have this C-section or this thing. This is a natural process. So that's what I also believe. And I was aware about this water birth few years back. I have seen people having this in India also. So I really wanted to do this. And the reason I changed from my last doctor to Lala ma'am is the reason that I didn't want to go for a C-section, or I didn't want to intake so many of medicines unnecessarily, which I was being given. But the first time I spoke to her, the first thing that she said, that you are healthy, that's the reason you have conceived naturally. So there is nothing unhealthy about you. No, come. Just a second.
Perfect.
Your cat is doing dirty things.
I have two dogs, so
Oh, dog. No, I thought
yeah.
it's cat. Hmm.
So yeah, ma'am, that's the reason. And I feel so positive whenever I talk to her. I have told that to her. I feel so connected with her. So yeah, I am just looking forward to this journey.
Um, Lily shared with me the idea that you're feeling a bit depressed. Are you still feeling that way?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do, honestly, because of the work pressure and because of the surroundings, I sometimes do. But then I think of my baby and I try to just keep calm and think positively about everything.
Uh, well, I did learn about your cafe and wanting to be in the mountains and all that. Can I'm going to speak to you from not about babies for a few minutes. I'm going to speak to you about life.
Yeah.
I want women to know, and yourself included, you can have everything in life you want. You just can't have it all at once. That's it. You know, and young women today, they want to work, they want to have babies, they want to go to school, they want to travel, they want to go on a cruise. You have so many choices and you want it all. Well, darling, we all wanted it all, but we didn't even hear about it when I was having babies. I was 17, 18. I had 5 babies before I was 25 because there was no birth control pills.
Yeah.
But when the birth control pill came out, I was the first lady getting it, I'll tell you that. so, so I had to go back to school when my kids went to school to get an education. because I had to stop when I was having babies at 17 and 18. So I couldn't get an education and I couldn't get a job. So when my kids went to school, I went to school. When they got home from school, I was there. I could only go to school part-time because I had children. I had to be home when they came home from school. So it took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree because I did it part-time. But then once I got that, then my kids were a little older again. See, they were in their teens. So then I could go and get a job, and I had a wonderful job using hypnosis and helping people. And then from hypnosis, I got into working with pregnant women for relaxation for birth. And then I got into I became a midwife at 40 years old. I changed my career again. And I became a midwife. And then I had a big practice, so I couldn't go anywhere. I still couldn't travel. So then I retired a little bit, and now I travel the world. I've been to 22 countries delivering babies. So I had children, I had an education, I had a career, and I travel. But you can't do it all in the same 5 or 6 years. And that, I think, is you're just approaching that time. You've been a woman, you got married, you're in love, you're going to have a baby, you have a career, you have a lot on your plate. And I'm telling you, slow down. That's all I'm telling you. You can have it all. You can have your cafe in the mountains. You can live in the mountains. You'll have it all. You just can't have it all at the same time. And so once you learn that lesson, life becomes very easy and very simple. And you can enjoy your journey along the path. It's like climbing a mountain. You first of all have to learn to walk. And then you have to learn what clothes you need and what knowledge you need to get to the top. And you can get there, but you can't do it all at once. So when you have your days of missing the fun of talking to coworkers and you miss the fun of maybe doing something that you would like to do right now, like take a cruise. I couldn't take a cruise even when I was a midwife because somebody was always due to have their baby. How can I go away for 3 weeks for a cruise if I have 3 ladies that are going to have a baby in any day? So I couldn't go. So I'm just saying, if this idea will help with your depression about maybe you're missing this or you're working really hard right now. I raised 5 children and went to school all at once. I was going crazy. And we didn't have much money. So I was selling things door to door on the weekends when my husband could watch the kids. So I'm saying, yes, you will have it all, but you can't have it all at once. That's all I'm saying. And so will that idea help you a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. It does, yes.
Yeah. So you will grow together with your husband and you will have his support. And that's all I can share with you. But you will have it all. You just can't have it all at once. That's all. So put it aside and know that dream and where you are going to live will come. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you're beautiful. I see your smile.
Thank you.
And with Lily, you'll have a good birth. And like I say, I'm still traveling to help because the doctors that they're going to, the people that call me are people that don't have a Lily. They don't have somebody there. And they don't want to go to the hospital and have a baby and have a C-section and an episiotomy and the doctor scaring them all the time and inductions. So they asked me to come. So I come 2 weeks before the birth and I live with them and I stay with them. And I stay with them the whole time they're in labor. And then I stay after the birth for a few days. and everything's good. And if she has to go to the hospital, I take her to the hospital. But I've had no problems when I meet their doctor before they go into labor, and the doctor says, "We don't have women like you that do home births." I say, "I know, that's why I'm here." And they just and they just laugh. And they said, "Well, we don't do water births in our hospital." I said, "I know, that's why I'm here." And and so if I do have to take them in, they're really happy because they trust me. And Lily is the same kind. They trust her, and she knows what she's doing.
Yes.
So, if all you need to have is just somebody like Lily, and if she can't come and be there in early labor, then you can find somebody else. But there's answers for everything, darling. And as long as you know what you want, that's the secret to life, knowing what you want.
I'm not looking to anybody else other than Lily ma'am. Like Lala ma'am is a end story for me right now. I'll be with her till the end of this journey.
Good. But just think about life as a whole, not just birth. You can have it. You just have to know what you want, and you'll get it. You will get it. How old are you now?
33. I'll be 34 by next month.
Oh my goodness. You're not even at the best years of your life yet. The best years were in my 40s and 50s. Yes, because by that time you have your children and you love them and you see how smart they are. And then you go after your own self and your own career. Oh my gosh. I'm 83 and I'm still living the life.
83? You don't look like 83.
Well, that's because I keep working with moms having babies. They keep me young. Young mothers keep me young. I don't hang around with old people. I don't like them. So I made my own world. My own world is people changing the world. My world is seeing people change the world, and that makes me happy.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's just that I would like to share a small thing with you. I know that maybe it doesn't matter, but I really miss my mom this time.
Yeah. You miss your mom. Yes, you do. I understand that. Well, I could be your mom. Lily can be your midwife, and then when you get really sad, I could be your mom. But because we're as close as Zoom. Look how close we are. I'm in Canada. I got snow outside. You're in India, and Lily's from Iran. I mean, all these people have come together. There's a reason that 3 people come together that we could never do 50 years ago. Never. Yes. And so the universe gives you what you need now with all the beautiful things that are available. And there's bad things going on in the world with wars, but we can't change that. But we can change our world. You can change the life of your children. And your mother, here, let me share another idea with you. When somebody dies and we lose them physically in our world, you will find that she's closer to you than she was when she was alive. And I'll tell you how. When I have 5 children, my 5 children are busy living their lives all over the world, different places. I talk about them like, I don't know, maybe once a week and that. But when my mother died and when my sister died, my brother died, I'm the oldest of 5 children myself, and all of my younger family members are dead. But when I think of them, it comes actually more often that they're gone, that I think of them more often. And I'm thinking that's because they've now shared their spirit or their soul with me, because so many things remind me of my mom. I look at my hands and I say, those are my mother's hands, because now they're old, see? And but if she was alive, I would not think that way. I'd just think, oh, I'm going to talk to mom tomorrow. But now, little things, a song, some music, bring them back to me. And on many levels, they're in my heart and in my mind, and they bring back happy memories too, more often than if they're alive. Think this way: have you got a girlfriend or an old friend that you haven't seen for a long time right now that's alive?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You think of them maybe once a month or something comes up, but
Right.
once they die, they're with you every day. It's amazing. You will find that. You will find that. Do you think of your mom every day, maybe? There you go. Did you think of your mom every day when you were a teenager partying with your friends? No. So sometimes when we lose somebody, they become more close because the body goes, but the soul and the spirit doesn't. Like the childbirth experience, that lady that shared with us earlier today, she remembers the joy of the whole experience. So those things will happen for you too. I've lost lots of people I love in my life, and they're sometimes closer because if they were living in India and I was living here, I wouldn't see them every day, and I probably wouldn't think of them every day. But now I can think of them every day because I feel them with me. Do you have any of those kinds of experiences?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, start watching for them because, when you raise your children, you will realize how much your mother loved you.
Yes, I
Because you will
already do feel that.
There you go. See? So as you grow older, your mother will become more of a part of you, and soon your hands will be your mother's hands. And you will remember that.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to have a good life. I feel it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Someday maybe we meet, huh?
Absolutely. I would love to.
I would give you a big hug. I should come and share your birth.
Please do.
I'm greedy. I could be your mom. Yeah, because you're in the right vibes with Lily. It'll go fine. And you can even ask your mom to be there with you in the birth. She'll be there because she gave birth to you.
Yes.
Yeah. And did you know, if you'll do the research, when you were born, you had all the eggs inside of you that for this child. And this is science. This is science now. When a daughter is made in the uterus, you are already born with your eggs for the next generation. So your baby that you birth would have been inside your mother as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a scientific fact. You can look it up online. Because women are born with all the eggs they will ever have. So your mother, it will be in your child. Yeah, that's how come sometimes babies are born. They say, she looks just like her grandma, or he looks just like his grandfather. Because the egg, the genetics, the genes, the DNA in the egg were in you when you were inside your mother. That's how women like women, and women pass on joy to each other. Woman after woman after woman after woman, we give birth. and we are the ones that carry on the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you have your baby, your grandma, your mom will be there. Your mom will be there. And right now, your child that you're carrying will have the DNA for your granddaughter. It's a precious gift. Okay, where's Lily?
I'm here. Thank you so much. Any more question? Your husband has any doubt or any question?
And no, nothing. He's not here right now. Should I call him?
If you want to be part of this meeting, why not? Sure.
Right now, if it's needed, then only I'll call him. Otherwise, it's okay.
That's okay, up to you. Just I want you to be relaxed. It is part of your hypnobirth that you can do your morning. You understand? Because I understood that all of this pressure kept in your heart, you kept in your heart, and you cannot maybe do enough morning to make yourself relax. So now you have a mother like Gail. Maybe I cannot be as a mother for you to make you this much relaxed. I can be as a sister or as a friend. But
Yes.
when you hear from Gail, even I feel very soothing when she says something, some words like this. So this is what we call it bereavement management. This is one of the services and care that we are providing to all mothers. The mothers who has lost, even the mother who lose their baby through abortion, or they have some loss like you, they lost their mother. They need bereavement management, and this is one part of your session. So you feel more supported, and you will get less stress after that.
Yeah. I'm actually feeling a little better after talking to Gail.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that. Great.
Well,
Thank
then I guess I leave you. You're going to do a hypnotherapy session with her now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gail. Actually, the best session for today was this bereavement management. I want her to open up. She shared her feeling, and it was the most important part of our session for today.
It
Sure.
is. It
Yeah.
is. It is. But, you know, life has bad moments, but it has joyous moments too. And it's just part of being a human being. But we have the strength, and we find the right friends, and we walk the path. And if women love each other and help each other, the world will change.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. And after that, you
Okay.
don't feel that much stress by your manager or work pressure,
Yeah. That is a different tangent.
because she has
She
a
Yeah,
lot
may,
of
our
pressure
mother,
from
she
workplace.
doesn't understand the difficulties and the pain, and she's always giving me so much of mental stress all the time due to work.
well, dealing with work partners or dealing with work situations is a different thing. But you know, another idea to remember is you've had stressful things before when you were going to school, when you were going to college, when you
Yes,
were writing exams. You got through them,
right.
and you keep saying to yourself, "This too shall pass. This too shall pass."
Right.
You just, some days are just bad days, and you have to just say this is a crappy day and plow on for tomorrow. That's when you
Yes.
ask for guidance from the universe, and they always send you a person when you need them. You always got out of your other troubles, you will get out of these troubles too.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll say goodbye, Lily.
Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you so much. God
I would
bless
love
you.
to connect with
Love
you
you.
again.
Yeah.
Yes, please do. Please do. Just ask Lily, and anytime you want to call her, or just say something. You can call me yourself on FaceTime or Zoom. Or we don't
Oh,
have to
so nice
do
of
FaceTime.
you.
Friend her on FaceTime, and if she just wants to call and talk,
Oh,
mommy talk or baby talk or whatever, I can talk.
oh my
I'll
God.
let you know. But I love keeping in touch with young women.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Love you, girl. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Arpita. So,
Yeah.
how's your feeling now?
Much better.
Okay. So you understood that what I was telling you, that everything is not only exercise. Your first session, sorry. Your first session, it was, you know how everything will happen for your prenatal care. It's
Right.
not only doing exercise, because your placenta location can be
Mm.
moved if you be relaxed, if you be
Mm.
confident. And if you talk with your body, you can do many things.
Right.
Only talking with your body, talking with your womb
Mm.
and with your baby. You will learn after some times to talk to your baby and ask your baby to do what you want. Ask
Okay.
your womb what to do. So tomorrow, I'm sure your placenta location has changed, and we can start our exercise session. But anyhow, beside your exercise session, you need to do this mental and psychological exercise.
Right.
One side happened with girl, you understood. You heard from the elder person than me, senior person who had a lot in her life, and she reached to the best level she could. So you understood it's not only you losing your mother, many body had this issue, and it's a difficult situation. I understand. Slowly, you will understand how to manage yourself, how to manage your emotions, how to manage your thoughts. So it's not only checking your blood pressure, weight, and checking your baby heart rate.
Yes.
And that's why we have to talk with each other. Maybe sometime your husband even has some doubt and he hear from others, but he's not able to share with you. He's scared to make you stress. He can share with us and I can give him the answer, proper scientific based answer. Because even the fathers, they get depression during pregnancy and after childbirth. They have the same issue like mother. And sometimes they are not easy to open up and talk. But when you share something with me, you can share after that, I give you the response, you can share with your husband after that. Many unanswered question in her mind will be answered. And
Can you
that's
just give me 1 minute? I'll just close the door. It's a lot of sound is coming.
sure, please. Okay. So the first technique that I know you know more than me, it is just breathe. Okay. When you feel stress and many overthinking comes towards you, just you need to do this. What I'm doing today with you, it is just very simple breathing technique. Okay. If you are in the office like me, or you are in some place, or even in the bed, you can sit or lie down on your bed. For example, I am in the office and I got a lot of stress from my manager. You are feeling very overstressed. This technique easily at the chair, you can do it. Just simply sit, your head, back, shoulder straight in one line. Or if you are at home like now, you can sleep on the bed, your left side. I can see you. You can sleep if you are tired. Take. If your husband is there, if he comes, he will help us more. Can
Should I
he?
call him now?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's coming in just 2 minutes. He's on a call. Yeah. So actually, now the posture is I'm always sitting on the bed because I'm doing work from home. So most of the time I'm on this bed only. So what happens is my thigh muscles get numb at some point.
I understand. So better for this technique I'm telling you, you sleep on your left side. If you are on the bed or on the floor, no issue. Just sleep on your left side. Keep one pillow under your head,
Hmm.
and your leg should be right. You should sleep on your left side, and your right leg comes on your left side.
Okay.
You just fix your camera. I can see you, and I correct your position. And if you have cushion or extra,
I have a cushion. I
oh,
always
very
take this. Yeah.
excellent, excellent. Okay, you sleep, I tell you how to do.
Like,
One pillow under this part of your neck.
so this is a pillow that I have, and this is how I
Very
sleep.
good, excellent.
Right?
And bring your leg over your other leg.
Okay, so I'm keeping this pillow in between my two legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very, yes. You should
Because I can't sleep like my earlier habit was to sleep like this, and I can't do that because it
No,
gets
that
like.
is okay. Yeah, this is the best. I want you to sleep like this. Very good, excellent. And if
Yeah.
you are in the office, you are not able to sleep, you can do like this, like me. Whatever you are comfortable, you do it, okay? Then, when I'm telling you this breathing technique, I want your husband come and slowly touch your head and do a small massage with head of his finger like this.
He does this whenever I sleep. Like I ask him to do this.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Exactly.
He's here.
Okay. Good.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Nice to
I'm
see
good,
you.
I'm good. Please
Thank you
tell me.
so much for joining. I know you are tired, but later she will do for you that you feel relaxed. Okay?
Yeah, no issues. Just tell me.
Thank you so much. Okay, Arpita, come sleep on your left side, my dear. The same. I want you to sleep.
Should I
And your
just sit right now because there is no space? If I'll sleep, then the camera will not be adjusted.
there's no space. Okay, do one more thing. Then you sit and your husband sit back of you.
Whichever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want him to start when I'm telling you the breathing. He start touch your head, then from the head, slowly your forehead, then massage and calm down. And I'm telling you the relaxation, okay? Okay, close the lights if you have lights. Can you please reduce the lights? Even you can make it completely dark, or you can put one candle. Let me reduce the light.
Reduce the light.
Now,
Close the door.
so the way I want your husband to massage from the head, first start, then slowly calm down, then shoulder, hands, fingers, then again from back to your spine, slowly like this down, and to the when comes to your buttocks, slowly round, then slowly come on the thigh, feet, and toes, like a small, slow wave. Okay?
So that is the reason you want me to sleep when he does this.
That's what we want
I won't be able
you.
to do it.
But if you
Ah.
you are not able to sleep, you can do as a sitting position. That's okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Yeah, close the light, reduce the light. Okay. Now sit in the comfortable position. Close your eyes. Come in the hug of your husband. And yeah, you can sit between your husband's leg. His leg can be open and like this. And you sit in the middle of your husband's leg. Okay, then like this. we start. Okay, let's go. Start.
Can I do this later on?
Oh, you want to do it later on?
Yeah. But I understood what you said.
What she said, I
Okay.
don't understand.
Also,
Okay.
he didn't
No
understand. Just let me explain.
problem.
So
Okay.
part
Okay, no problem.
and then you have to just hug me.
From this to
From
this,
back.
from back.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel, if you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. Even you can close your video, no problem.
There's nothing
No,
like
no,
that.
it's okay.
If you're
Tell
shy,
me.
close your video, no problem. Just I want you one time you exercise. Very good. Let's go.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Just a second, ma'am. We are doing it. Just getting into the position.
Sure.
Yes. Now.
Okay. Now close your eyes. Feel comfortable, sit in comfortable position. And try bring your focus between your eyebrow and your husband. Slowly start massaging your head. Slowly, slowly breathe. Start to breathe and bring your breath slowly, slowly down with 4 number. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, and keep full. Now slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the meantime, your husband can do a slow massage entire your body and just you focus on your breathing. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Now exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. And slowly exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Now exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. When you do inhale, entire your tummy come out. Exhale, slowly, slowly come out and reach to your nose. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Your tummy come out. Hold it. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now put your hand on your chest with 4 number. Inhale, 4 number. Exhale from the chest. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. This is your chest and diaphragm. Breathing. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Put your left hand on your tummy, and with inhale, bring your breath to your tummy and bring it out. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And relax. One more. We will go with your tummy breathing. Inhale, make your tummy full. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. Again, inhale through your tummy. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. You will see how much your tummy come out. And hold it. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. Yes. Relax. Slowly, slowly, try to have normal breathing. And just focus between your eyebrow. Relax, and your husband doing your gentle massage. Normal breathing. Just focus on your breathing. Slowly, slowly, bring your hand together. Bring around your eye. Cup your eyes. Touch your chin. And relax and smile and open your eyes. Okay, you can turn on your camera. Okay. It was very a small demonstration of breathing technique. I told you two technique of breathing. One was only chest, 4 number inhale, 4 number exhale. The second was what diaphragm. When you do inhale, tummy come out. Exhale, in exhale, breathe will come out. At the end, your tummy will reach your spine. This exercise you have to do during the day that you learn it, because when we born, we forgot tummy breathing. We are only doing by chest, like this. But if you practice to breathe through your diaphragm and like this with your tummy, slowly, slowly, you will learn how to make yourself relax. And this is the way give a lot of oxygen to you and make entire your muscle relax.
Actually, ma'am, when I was doing the session now, no, my tummy is like, I don't know, it's because of gas or something. It's like tight. So I was
Yeah,
feeling that stretch
yeah,
doing
don't
that.
worry. Yeah, at the start you feel like a stretch, but as much you do it become more easier.
Okay.
It's not easy. It's not easy exercise. You have to do a lot that to learn how to manage this breathing technique. And why I ask your husband to touch you and give you massage, because the touch of his hand give a lot of endorphin release to your body. This endorphin is reducing your stress and make you calm and give
It
you
did.
happy.
It did.
It worked.
Yes. And I felt sleepy. I was like, I will
Oh,
get into sleep.
that's wonderful. In 5 minutes, you reach to this level. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Try to do it more. And you do for him the same. When he's
Yes,
tired,
I'll do it.
you do for him. Then both of you, when you do this together, you will enjoy both. It is
Okay.
very simple technique, but difficult technique. Okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to do it every day, at least once in the morning, one in the evening, or in your during your work time. Whenever you feel tired, just 5 minutes breathing. 5 minutes,
Okay.
just 5 minutes, you will see how much you will be relaxed and detoxifying you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So this was your first session of Hypnobirth,
Okay.
and I hope you be more relaxed and you get a good result from first session. I hope it worked for you.
Yes,
And we
exactly.
didn't do anything with your placenta, you saw?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was very good. How was it for you?
It was very good, but I couldn't have enough time, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we'll
It's
do it in
okay.
the night. No, I can do it for
Next
you
time I
also.
will surely coordinate and be from the first, no? From the first I will be there.
No problem.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much for cooperating
Oh,
us.
and we need to clean our camera actually.
No, no, that's okay because it's dark, no worries. So you learn how to manage each other's emotion, how to make each other calm. Yes?
Yes, ask me to do it for you also. I'll do it for you
Yes.
also.
You
Yeah.
you do for your husband, let him experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you will understand the touch of hand of your wife release a lot of endorphin for you.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
doctor.
Thank you so much. Wish to
Thank
see
you
you
so much.
tomorrow. Thank you, and happy to see you tomorrow. Hopefully, your child for ultrasound.
At
Okay?
12, yes. We will be
Sure,
there. Both of us will
sure,
be there.
sure. My
Yeah.
pleasure. Hope to see
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Take
Thank you,
care.
ma'am. Good
Good
night.
Thank
night.
you.